You know, I really thought about this video. I don't know how long I can play this ukulele for, so I'll just play very few strings, probably none at all. So I'd rather you listen to me than listen to me play this ukulele because I can't. So you can obviously guess by the title of this video what we're talking about. So I mean, there's like hundreds of videos already on this topic, so I'd rather keep my video brief to the point. And I think the best way to talk about this video in terms of parasocial relationships is to talk about it through my own experiences and basically expose Colleen about how her goose is cooked and how I was more so handling my situation better than hers. So, if anybody doesn't know, so we already know the Colleen Ballinger story. She said she had very inappropriate DMs with some minors, uh, including some extremely racy tweets that you wouldn't want your parents knowing that you're doing, especially with minors. And I just saw it go down. I'm like, girl, this goose is damn cooked so good. And I'm like, god damn, she is screwed. Um, you know, I don't know what I could else say to her. Like, that video was so bad, and I'll go more in depth, but I would like to talk about my thing a little bit and then go into her to explain a bit more. So, I knew this person who threw a bunch of scandal in my face in 2017, and, uh, so the fun thing that happened in my scenario was I talked to a kid and I kept it pretty adult to kid. So unlike Colleen Ballinger. So how did I do that? I said, "Hi, how are you? What are you looking to do in the video game industry?" And kept it at that. So I didn't offer any plane flights or that. People took what I said and they ran with it for miles. Colleen Ballinger is definitely, there's no color in the lines. The picture's pretty clear, right? So in my situation, there was no picture to begin with, and they made a picture and they basically colored in the lines. With her story, it's like the picture and the colors, they're pretty distinct. If she wanted to tackle and take accountability for her problem, she would actually pull up the DMs and talk about it in detail. She doesn't take any accountability. She lampshades and gaslights the entire video. Anyone could tell you that. You don't need to watch my video to tell you, but if for context, like I'm telling you straight up from someone who's been accused of a situation like this, I actually took accountability. She did not. And plus, also, my scenario has been covered like already back in 2017. So unless you want to go look for that, it's pretty clear what the motive for that was. The motive for that was I don't like this person, screw him to hell. With Colleen Ballinger, you're talking about, you know, she purposefully basically endangered all these minors. And I fully stand with Adam. I don't think he's doing this to get attention or money or this. But even if he wanted the attention, he's definitely getting it because this is a topic that needs to be spoken about. And, I'll briefly say, uh, kids, parents, if you're watching this, like, you need to have a code system, like red light, green light, or yellow, about how people talk to you. And that's just the truth of the matter. So if someone says something that you don't like, you say yellow, like caution. This is a boundary I'm not sure I want to talk about. And then if they really hit one, you're like red, stop, move on to something else. So in her case, if she was talking about sending certain undergarments, if I were Adam, I probably would have said stranger danger. That's what I would have said. Same for like in case where if I was talking to someone that was underage and they didn't like what I was saying for some reason, they were like, I don't like the vibe of you. I feel uncomfortable. Um, hey, Nick, red flag for me. Okay, I'll step away. You stay in your safe spot. I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm sorry that I said something that you didn't like, so I'm gonna head out. So if that adult keeps continuing and they don't take care of the red flag, they're in the wrong. But if, the adult sees the red flag when it's thrown and they walk away, they did everything in their right. And that's just the difference. So You could definitely argue that Adam should have probably been a bit more forthright as a minor, but to be fair, probably wasn't taught about that much, so you can't fault him completely. I would probably still side with Adam on this one, though. Colleen definitely didn't do herself any favors or services. So out of all the videos I've seen on this topic, I have to say, I'm sorry to say Cece Suarez is easily my least favorite. And reason being is she basically dumps on Napoleon Dynamite. I'm like, girl, you don't like it just because it's cringe. You missed the important part of that movie. That movie was about kids with special needs and how they harness their talents and abilities to own themselves rather than feel ashamed and embarrassed the rest of their lives. Who wants to live their lives with guilt and shame? Okay? Now, unfortunately, CC Suarez's videos point pretty much hitting all the points that Colleen Ballinger is in the wrong. I do agree with. It was just that Napoleon Dynamite bit, and also the video was just bloated. It was like 20 minutes, and I'm already at 6 minutes, so I don't plan on getting past 10 at most. So anyway, what else can I say is that in my scenario, I was more in the right because I listened to those key factors. I listened to the red flags. I stepped away when I was told, hey Nick, I don't feel comfortable. Okay, tell me what's going on, what's happening. And then boom, the guy who owed me money stepped forward and is like, I don't like you because you're saying I owe you money and therefore blah, blah, blah. It's like that you could actually say, oh, so you don't want to take responsibility for your accountability, so you're slandering me. But here's the thing. Colleen Ballinger can't even do that because she has nothing. The girl has nothing that Adam has that she can use on him. If anything, like, she endangered Adam. I did nothing wrong in my scenario, right? So that's all I have to say on that. So I'm sure certain fan base people would still try to point the finger at me and say this, that, the other thing, but it's like, the writing's on the wall, right? And I've said this a million times. I've danced through this the whole time. I mean, there are people that I've met that probably have worse parasocial relationship with kids in some ways than I've ever seen. Like someone I used to be friends with who told someone to jump into a pile of lava or to manipulate their videos for 6 hours long on a certain yokai watch for 15 minutes. They get banned on the wiki, but we don't have to say the name. I know I'm kind of like said on New Year's resolution that I wouldn't talk about said person, but I did want to say it for the context of this video. So, yeah. I mean, my only major 2 cents is that kids, if you like content on YouTube, there's nothing wrong with liking content on YouTube. Don't fall down the whirlpool or the rabbit hole. Like, you still have to live your life and go through things and be able to develop as a person. And if this holds you back into becoming an adult, then you need therapy or whatever you need, or better help or whatever you need. And have the friends around you and the support system that guides you to get better. Talk with those people. Those people are really wonderful and important. And it's not an easy journey for anybody. And, that's my, closing song. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. There's not much else to go on, though. So, yeah, Colleen Ballinger, she's done. She's not... worst thing that's going to happen to her, probably is going to get demonetized or no more social media for her. I saw a lot of other topics that we could talk about, but really just main one. I know the Beyonce one and the Gangnam Style, which I want to come to the Gangnam Style more in a separate video. So that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. So like, comment, subscribe. Are you standing with Adam? Do you not stand with Adam? Are you a Colleen Ballinger fan? Or are you not a Colleen Ballinger fan? Do you disagree with CC Suarez's opinion about Napoleon Dynamite like I did? Let me know. But other than that, yeah, this has definitely been an interesting topic to cover, and I guess I gotta learn how to play ukulele, guys, because I don't know how to play. I'm just strumming some strings. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe.